before the game. He'll jump center with him. The opening tip sponsored by Papa John's. And we are running this afternoon from Wells Fargo Center. We got the win the other night over his close friend Dwayne Wade of the Heat. And on the other end, in my mind, if you make a
that is in the NBA schedule, and I can just tell you, having done it myself, it's not always easy to come back home. There's a lot of distractions off the floor. It's not that easy.
Listen, he was struggling going into that game in late December in Portland, and he lit the Sixers up for 35 as Lillard is. This is where the rookie really has his work cut out for him now. In there for Marjanovic, having to deal with Jusuf Nurkic and maybe later Enes Kanter. Jonathan Simmons, who always looks to be a driver. Help from Harkless. Well done. Well timed by Mo Harkless, who's got it now.
Long arms and good hands for Harkless.
You could count it and a foul for Al-Farouq Aminu, averaging just under Harris.
Around the horn, moving the defense as well. That was a good look for Tobias.
Nurkic, that's a nice look for the plunging Aminu. Now the Blazers have their offensive rebound for the Blazers. That is their sixth already, making it 7. And that time they finally get themselves a hoop. Compliment to Layman. Kanter taking his talents against Marjanovic.
In time.
2012, I beg your pardon. 2002, that would make him, what, about 40? I'll be all right.
Played for Luke Carr's second. That's what you try to say.
Now Scott has to deal with Nurkic, who immediately gave it up. We mentioned he's a good passer, and that time Al-Farouq Aminu.
5 3-pointers in a debut.
Nurkic, as Marjanovic has returned to the scene, but Jusuf Nurkic. Damian Lillard is back, working it with Nurkic. Now we're locked up at 49. Starters reunited now for both coaches. Harkless' own miss. You know what? 13 offensive rebounds. That's a pretty healthy total for a game. That's what the Blazers have right now. For 5 in this game, and he had an opportunity to take the lid off.
I wonder if he had time enough to gather himself and then just go up with the layup.
Blazers now need something positive.
On Damian Lillard, we're seeing him out there right now. And other than that, as you saw him just go to the hoop there, other than that,
well, too many offensive rebounds. That will echo off the walls of the Sixer locker room at halftime.
And you don't become a good rebounding team as Nurkic makes another one.
The Blazers close down on him.
It was an overload defensively. Boban's got to shoot that.
Nurkic shooting it and delivering.
Well, you got to admire the man for that. I got a chance to talk to him before the game. He was like, I'm trying to get a sweat.
Well, that time the play. Here they go again, trying to exploit Harkless against Redick. Amir Johnson giving it a glance. They go back to Harkless, who ends up slamming. As that time it was Amir Johnson missing the 3. Boy, that time Harkless
was at the beginning of the game, 10 a.m. their start, but they seem like the fresher of the team from the get.
What about the Blazers now? Just getting uncontested dunks.
Gotta wonder.
Nurkic given room, and you can't do that. He's got a good touch. Jusuf Nurkic now at 20 again. What is good defense by Jonathan Simmons on Lillard. Amir Johnson fouling Nurkic, who will go to the line looking for one more. He did the best he could. That was not Scott.
Mike Scott finding the range.
Lillard answering back. They've gotten their share of easy hoops in the row. The lob for Layman, and he slams for 2. His second dunk in this.
To that basket as well.
The Sixers with 21. Serena Winters, still this afternoon, my bad. Serena Winters, Ala Abdelnaby, Mark Zumoff, and the Blazers.
Pictures of habit for sure.
Got his second of the game.
We're gonna have fun with that. He's just got to play along, make some jumpers.
Right now, he's got to play tough defense here against Kanter, and that is not easy. We do some trapping here.
Yep. Trying to do what we just were touching on.
They nearly come up with a turnover, and there's Kanter just picking up some loot. He has McCollum's miss to deal with Kanter. And he gave up the dribble. That does him a favor. That's sweet from C.J. McCollum. 13 on 5 of 6. Seth Curry
hesitation dribble is retired. Of course, 30 being Terry Porter's number. He did the same thing I did, just chose the next one. This guy.
That's the third dunk of the game for Jake Layman. And we have a timeout. 7:30 at NBC Sports Philadelphia. And NBC carrying the Stadium Series game between the Flyers and the Penguins.
Portland is still
On the way back to Portland, we'll stop in Memphis.
focused on marketing, the community, and now it seems like every team has that.
Ben Simmons tied a season high with 29, but he'd give it all up for a win.